So the Link app has the history feature, which to me, in my opinion, is one of the most valuable features that PetStop offers within the Link app. And I want to give you a quick instructional video on how to get the best use of this and the most accurate information. And it's important that you understand this because the Link receiver does not have a clock inside of it. All the Link receiver is doing when it bumps into the fence is it's logging that interaction. So what you need to do is you need to connect with your phone because your phone has the clock inside of it and it displays the information on the app. So when you connect to the Link receiver with your phone, what's happening is and I'm going to do this right away here. I'm going to show you. If you do this first thing in the morning before you let the dog out, connect to the Link receiver, it's doing two things. It's establishing a set point or a starting point for that day. It's uploading any of the interactions that have happened since the last time you connected. And now when you go to the history screen, it's going to display the last 24 hours, the last 7 days, and the last 30 days. So if you start in the morning and you do this connect, and then what we're going to do is we're going to disconnect. Now what happens is when you go out and you either do your gentle steps training session or you just let your dog out to use the fence, if they are to bump into the boundary, the collar is going to be recording that. And the next time during the day that you connect to the collar, it's going to upload that interaction and log it in the summary view and in the calendar view. I'm going to recommend that you remember to connect again and disconnect at the end of the day after you've let your dog out the last time. So if that's at 9 or 10 o'clock at night, connect to the collar and then disconnect from the collar. And what you will start to see here, and I'm going to go over to the calendar view, you will see a daily tabulation for that day of the corrections that happened during that particular day. Now, in some of the cases, you're seeing the bar spans 2 days, and that's because some of my log in and log outs, or excuse me, my connections to the receiver happened after midnight. So the 24-hour summary view is a 24-hour summary view. So that's why you're seeing some of those span 2 days. But needless to say, if you do the morning and then right at the end of the day, you're going to get as close to accuracy seeing a total for the day. Like if you look at September 21st, you see 2. If you see September 25th, you see 2. If you see on the 30th, you see 1. Again on October 5th, 1. October 7th, 3. And I was just doing some testing here. So these are not real dog interactions with a boundary. They're just me playing with collars and activating them and then seeing how the count looks on the calendar. What your goal is to see on the calendar, like from October the 17th all the way through the 28th, you're seeing zeros. That's what you're looking for. And if you go to the summary view, you want to see zeros in all of the columns for 24 hours, 7 days, and 30 days. You want to see zeros. That means that you are high enough on the correction scale. Now, where this becomes really important, I wouldn't really spend a whole lot of time focusing on this during your gentle steps training because sometimes people just get confused by it. But you can certainly use it to track how many times you've done the boundary encounters each day during gentle steps training, and it certainly is going to train you how to use the history feature correctly because you'll get very familiar with it. But if you are not doing it right or not paying attention to it correctly, it could confuse you. So the most important thing you can start doing is after you've done the training and the dog is trained, if you've stopped at a mid-level, like let's just say gentle steps 5 or 6, you're going to want to connect and disconnect in the morning, connect and disconnect at the end of the day, and then watch the history carefully. And if you're seeing any interactions during the day, you're going to want to get a hold of us right away so that we can advise you how to keep going up on the gentle step scale till your dog stops challenging the fence when you're not looking. So that's the real value of the history. It's going to prevent your dog from escaping. It's going to prevent your dog from getting comfortable or used to a level that maybe they're fine with after getting a few corrections. It's not enough to deter them from trying to leave. So generally, when dogs get up to level 10 or higher, they are contained. There's no no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But we just want you to know that that's how the history is designed to be used. If you have any questions, please get a hold of us. Thank you.